Hi guys, I think it was a video yesterday I made heating up my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Um, I was telling you guys about the books, which books I suggest, and maybe I don't know if it went through that video, but I did want to recommend. I have some people that are following me, and the recommendations that I made on. I have a lot more, but the few books that I do want to recommend when it comes to painting and portraits, and is this one here, Portrait and Painting. These are all books that got 5 stars in Amazon. Gotta get these books. And the binding in this book, the binder, it's like beautiful. And I bought the book used, so I mean, for the condition used, it's great, good condition. Look at that. And very good books. This is like for advanced painters that have already been painting for a while. If you're a beginner, if you're a beginner, any book is good for a beginner as long as you can understand what you're reading. But it might be at its, I don't want you to get into something and then try to do some technique in this book and then get discouraged, and so that's why sometimes it's good to start out with stuff that yeah. So this is one of the books I recommend, and I got the Alla Prima. That's another book highly recommend. I just got this one, Skin Tones. This talks about skin tones, everything about skin tones. Another book that I recommend is Rembrandt, The Painter at Work. That's another very thick book from Amazon. These books are all used. All these books I purchased in Amazon, all used, not new, and they're like in new condition. Another book, Traditional Oil Painter, another great book. Another book here, Oil Painting Secrets from the Master, another great book. Then I have one here by John Howard, that he makes great CDs. He's a painter. He paints a lot of senators, officials. He's like been painting for years. He's a lot like John Singer Sargent. Not like him, but he reminds me a lot of John Singer Sargent. This is whole way. Matter of fact, this one here, the CD he made, is a reproduction of one of John Singer Sargent's Lady. The one he did right here, he redid this, showing how John Singer Sargent did it. Another thing this guy put out was a line of art brushes that I purchased. That they're pretty expensive, but I got them, and I got them real cheap. I didn't get what they're selling for. Because these brushes are selling for like $1,000 on eBay, all over. And I just, those auctions, I won it. And sometimes when you win an auction on eBay, sometimes if the person thinks it's sold too little, they'll come out with an excuse, or a lost item or item damage, just to avoid sending the item out. But this guy, he's like, really, I got it for $102. It came out to $111 with tax, and this set is worth $1,000. 33 brushes are worth $1,000, and I got it for $111. So that was nice, because I've sold stuff on eBay and it sold for less than what I was expecting it to sell, and I still sent it out. I really didn't. If I didn't want to let it go, then I should have put a reserve on it. But that's it. I also got my laptop today. You see, this book just came in today. You see, I just got my son's laptop. He's about to go to college, and he's graduating next month, and he was like, "Dad, I need a laptop," so that came in. This one is mine. So I got him a laptop, because in college, these kids now, they don't use no more paper and pencil. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to keep this is a 15-inch. So I'm keeping the 15-inch, and I'm going to give him the 13-inch. because that's what he wants. He said, Dad, I want the 13-inch, and the 13-inch is brand new, as you can see. It's brand new, and it's got the same processor, the i7. The only difference from this one and this one is 13, this one is 15, and so this is just for like when he goes to school, and this is more like, yeah, you can also, you know, have something like this, but he knows that I don't have a home computer, so I need a big monitor, and he has a home computer. I don't, so this is all I use was this laptop. So I'm keeping the 15, and he's taking the 13, his 4. So I'm so happy that he's graduating. That's like the greatest thing for me, is to see him graduate, and he's taking computer science and computer engineering. But I just thought I'd mention that. I'm so proud of him. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to recommend these books, and there's other books that I suggest that I didn't show you. But if by the way, if you hear me breathing hard, I noticed in other videos that when I make these videos, I have the phone like right underneath my nose, and you can hear me breathe kind of hard, and you hear me like I'm breathing real hard, but it's because it picks up the breathing, and the phone is right underneath my nose. But anyway, the Alla Prima is also a great book, but this one I haven't taken a look at. This is Skin Tones, and I haven't even gone through it. I'm wondering, in Amazon, when you go in it, it has an area where you can look inside to see what's in the book. And then everybody, this book was even in the Portrait Society. They had it on their website, and they spoke very highly about this book. So let me see. Yeah, but they spoke very highly about it, which, you know, just breezing through it. Different skin tones, cool lights, warm shadows, warm lights, cool shadows. I mean, my understanding was this was oil. I hope it's not one of those books that it starts out in oil, then it goes to watercolor. Yeah, this section there was in watercolors. I hate when they do that. I really hate when they do that. But I guess it doesn't matter, because it applies, I guess, to the both. But it really doesn't, because when you watercolors, you're using the white of the paper. So I hate when they do that, because my understanding, this was skin tones, in oils, pastels, and watercolors. I should have read that. So I don't know. I mean, I guess the first beginning is oil. Let me see. This would be pastel. That would be pastel, which is okay, because I work with watercolor, and I also work in pastels. But my main medium is oil. I love oil. Oil paints is like, that's my favorite medium. But when I got into art, I set out to like really master all mediums. Oil, watercolors, pastel. I want to master it all. And that's the reason I got into the other mediums, especially when I'm like that. When I get into something, I have to get into it completely, and I'll master it. Then like it was computers. Before I mastered computers, I got good at it, great at it. Lost interest at it. I mean, art, I will never lose interest. I've been doing art for close to 30 years. Got good at it, and it's like there's nothing I can't do in computers now. Art, got into it, getting better at it. From very young, I got into plumbing, became a plumber, master plumber. Got great at it. Got into boxing when I was younger. got good at it, got great at it, became very good at it. So it's always been like that in my life. Always like a little renaissance, something like that. I'm always, but but the only thing that has like really kept me, it's like art. It's like just the whole process. It's so much about art because it's not, you're not gonna learn everything in art in one day. It's, I mean, you get into the whole philosophy and the whole history of in art and all these different artists and different techniques and color, and you have to master color, how color works, how light works. So it's, you get into so many different other things through art, and but these are the books that I recommend. That's why I used to. These are the books that I recommend. These are the ones that I've been seeing in Portrait Society, and also if you go look up those books on Amazon, you're only going to see 5 stars, all the way down, 5 stars, 5 stars. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, this is another set of paints that John Howard produced. Skin tones. I just use it little by little, but I usually mix my own skin tones. Right here, this paint has been laying for a while, but if it's thick enough, it'll just develop a skin over it, and the stuff in the middle and the inside still be soft. Like that paint has been there for like a week, but if you see, it still has a little skin over it, and if I peel that skin off, it's still moist. But you have to put enough paint for that to happen. Sometimes it's better to put more than what you need. It will last longer than if you put a little bit, because if you put too little, it's going to just dry up on you. You have to put enough where it will develop a skin over it, and then the inner part will stay fresh. You see, just that's even a little bit, but and still it's in the inside soft. This is still soft. You see the skin. Let me see that blue. Yep. That's still wet. That's still wet. That's still wet. Okay. So yeah. So those are the books I recommend. This one is the one I'm just, and I don't know, because I really, this book I really thought in the beginning was all in oils, and just so surprised that. And then the area in oils is, okay, it gotta be this part, because you have here the gradation, different tone values. What is this? Tone values. Painting different skin color groups, determining color. You know, some skins are more yellow, more red. Okay. 10 a.m. Pastel. Okay, let's say, come on, is this book all just in pastel and watercolor? Values, where are your oils? Okay, come on, hold up. This is the elements of painting, the color of light and shadow, the local color of skin, a question of orange, using photographic reference, organizing your palette, painting demonstration, introduction, the 5 elements of painting, drawing value, color, composition, edges, So I guess, yeah, I guess it does apply to everything. Okay, I guess, yeah, because over here they show a little area in pastels. The same technique there, that's also done in oils. When you put your color here and your color here, and then you put your mid-tone, and then you come up, do a Z stroke, whereas you're coming between the both, and like just like that, with the way I'm doing it with my finger, and it blends. Yeah, but these books from Amazon, very good condition. I'm surprised. And look at this, great. Not bad. This company makes a lot of good books. It came a little messed up, a little bent over here. It's probably from the shipping, but not too bad. This one came in. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when they sent them in these things. They've had stuff sent out and stuff like that. Usually, I prefer the box, so I won't be buying from this guy again. I won't. The same thing happened with the painter at work. If you notice over here in this book, and if you notice that little bend right there, I guess when they're going through the conveyor belt, they're going down, and depending on where it's going, the conveyor belt will push the item towards another conveyor belt, and they bang against other boxes and stuff like that, and it just messes up books when they're sent out and this type of stuff. There's a good thing to do is, like, if you're gonna buy a book and you really care about, especially if it's a first edition, you want to maybe ask the seller how does he ship out. Is it through envelope or box? But I recommend boxes. I never have those issues when the books come out in a box. It's a real small box. Let me see if I have one here. Just show you. I had one yesterday because the other book came. Yes, I do. This box right here. This is the box that they use. You see? And when they come here, like in these type of boxes, and it has the lid, you see? And it just drops in there. And the books always come good when they come in these boxes. So I'll keep that. In case I sell something on eBay. Amazon, I usually keep the boxes and the bubble wrap. So, and I'll reuse the packaging, the bubble wrap, and all that stuff. I don't throw it away. Like that computer that I just purchased, all that bubble wrap in that box, I'll keep all that. Look at this mess. You guys think I'm crazy, right? No, I think I'm just bored. Didn't have anything to do. I'm waiting for a phone call here. Figure I share with you guys my what I about this book. I was so surprised when it came. Well, I knew it was coming. These two books here are from the same publisher. Let me see. This one. And I'm wondering, I know this one is also from that same publisher that I was looking. Yeah, there you go. Also, I have this one and this one. This one here. Okay, and then this one is also from that same publisher. This company makes good books. Oh, then they make great books. Good books. Now this company here, Northlight Books. I'm looking at it. Let's see, this is all from the shipping. I really hate when my books get like that, because like, I love books. Like, everybody's now with these tablets and all that, but I can't. I mean, maybe for the subway, something small, the subway, sure, but not for to get into bed with. I need something. Hello? Hello? Anyway, somebody call. Hung up. Let me see. Who the hell just called me? Anyway, bye for now, guys. This was just my about these books here, and that's about it. Go get them. 5 stars on Amazon. Bye bye.